So how do I get my business from where I'm at to 10 million? That was the question I got on a phone call yesterday. Here visiting my mom in North Carolina. I'm going to walk out there's a commercial plaza behind here when I talk to you. I used to work out at the gym. It was under, I think it was Goals back then. But anyway, how do I get to 10 million? And you gotta understand, this guy I've been talking to for a couple, 3 years. He's a young guy. I'm trying to help him out. And he's trying to get to that next level. Well, I think we had a similar conversation 3 years ago. And just out of the blue, he happened to call me yesterday. And he really hasn't progressed. And that's really common. A lot of companies get stuck. Now, he's a one truck, but still, it doesn't matter. It's 3 trucks, 5 trucks. There's a point at which you kind of tend to get stuck. And I think what he's missing, I know what he's missing, are 3 key elements. Number one is, let me explain it to you this way. If you're going to start a business, most guys will go out there and they will invest money in a van, all the trucking paneling inside, the storage bins, the tools, vacuum pump, torches, recovery machines, cylinders, gauges, meters, all the stuff that you need, and they're going to roll out and start their business. And then they'll realize, well, I don't have any customers. And so this is one of the fallacies that's common, and it is a huge missing piece. So what do? They say, well, let me get some business cards made up, or let me get the name put on the side of my truck, or let me get some invoices made. And inevitably, the local wrap guy or print guy says, well, do you have a logo or something you're going to put on there? And they say, well, no, I guess not. They go make up a logo and try to play marketing expert, but that's the missing piece, okay? If you understand that there's different types of customers out there, if you want to get in front of the right type of customer, it requires marketing and a measure of expertise on that, most of which you and I, when we're heating and air conditioning technicians, are starting up, don't have. It takes years of progression to get that. And so I know in real estate, the rules in real estate and the small retail business is 3 rules: location, location, location. So if you position your retail business, or you buy a property in an area that's up and coming, right, or an area where your ideal customer avatar happens to live, you're going to have greater success. Well, that really is similar in what we do. Now, you don't have to physically put your business there, because they're not coming by your office, they're not coming by your shop generally, unless you're at a certain level and you have a showroom and things like that. But it's where you market. It's where your ideal customers, we call this your ultimate customer avatar, it's where they tend to congregate, and that's where you advertise. And having some crappy logo, and you may love it, but I'm telling you it's still crappy because it's not professional, it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough to get them off the fence. And so a lot of companies have figured this out. So I was telling him, I don't care if I had to borrow money, I'd go borrow money to get me a good van, get me the tools I need, and get my business set up so that I could do what I have to do. And he goes, yeah, of course. And I said, okay. Then I would go borrow money, I don't care what it took, to go pay a professional to design me a logo and brand identity that says something powerful, and it wins those type of customers over, high end. And a lot of heating and air conditioning companies have caught on to this. Maybe you've seen those big vans going down the road with the big animated characters and some well done stuff. And the reason they've done that is because it works. There's huge return on investment. As soon as this image goes up, comes out, all the work picks up. It's just going to happen if it's done right. Well, depending on the market that you're in, and this guy happens to be in a big market that's already existing, so you have to actually take it another step. You have to say something special. Because everybody does heating and air, right? In your competition. But maybe you can position yourself in either offering something or being something that nobody else is, and that goes beyond just your brand. Okay, so we're talking about strategy, and so the lesson is, if you want to scale your business, you have to be scalable. So just throwing employees at it's not going to do it. You're going to have the marketing to provide the right type of customers versus what the typical marketing agency does. They just get your phone to ring, and then you have to go waste your time on these people that aren't even your customer avatar. You got to be in the right location with your marketing, and you have to say the right message, if that makes any sense. So just a quick walk and talk this morning while I'm over here in North Carolina visiting my mom. But anyway, stay tuned. We're going to go more into this topic. Like I told him, I got a guy that is high end on doing a design that is just top shelf. Now, if you look at the big companies out there, it's pretty expensive to do that. They're really high end. Don't make the mistake of going to your local rap guy and letting him create this, because he's the same guy that created all the other crap in your neighborhood. Not that it doesn't look good, because to the average person, maybe it does look good. But if you want to have a deep emotional impact, that's another skill set. It's another level. So borrow money if you have to, is what I told him, and you get that next level. Well, where do I borrow the money? Well, that's a whole other topic. But my guy, I found, is probably half the price of the really big companies out there, and his work is at least equal, if not superior. You guys follow my stuff on my channel, you'll see some examples on that. It's fantastic. So that's what you need. That's what you don't have to use my guy, but find somebody that's at top shelf. Borrow money if you have to, but you create a marketing message that displays professionalism, high-end, stability, all the things that your high-end customers are looking at. And most of this is subconscious. You just look at it, you feel it, all right? You don't know how, you don't know why, you just look at it, you feel it. And you're gonna see a whole nother thing. Now that's the impression, right? You wanna give a strong impression up front. Don't go in too humble, come in over the top. You're the best. Then, this is where the rest of the strategy comes in. You have to have the internal marketing customer experience. In other words, you have to deliver on that promise. And delivering on your promise is way above the technical work that you do. It's about the customer experience. The equipment's not going to call you back. The equipment owner's going to call you back. This is business. Okay, you're not a technician anymore. You're a business owner, and marketing is one of the hats that you're going to have to wear. And in today's age, there is no reason in the world that you shouldn't be subbing that out, not to just some marketing agency who just wants to get customers to call you so they can collect, but somebody with a strategy that's going to help you pierce that wall of resistance that exists out there, especially in the times we're going into. You need to stand out. You need to make a powerful statement, and it needs to resonate with those type of customers. And if it's polarizing, in other words, it turns some people off, maybe the price shoppers, that's okay, because you're going to attract less time wasters and more people who are looking for high-end services. You got to be able to deliver high-end services, and that's why they reach out to you to begin with, because you look the part. They probably think that you can walk the part. I'm just talking. P. Ramsey here, HVAC Greatness. That's what it's all about. You guys be safe out there. Enjoy the holidays, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.